Hello. Hello. Okay, going to start the stream soon. Um, just bear with me for a second. Okay, let me get this. Okay, okay. So basically, we were doing this last time for iOS animations. So the beautiful pulsating color fill and the check mark. So we had completed this and we have extracted all the checkboxes or the checkbox features into one item. So this is the checkbox part. So, and how are we using it? We are just using the storyboard and we are just adding the button here, so we can change the button size if we want. So the width and height, so with this 44 we can say 32, and the height would be 32. Okay, so all constraints are given and no changes here whatsoever. So you see the buttons are this big right now, and we have reduced it to 32, so it has become this small. So it's completely independent component, so you can mark it as checkbox. You can, this is a custom button, so the class is checkbox, so you can directly import this into your or add it to your project and then completely do this, completely use this as a normal button, as a normal checkbox. So all the animations and everything are provided. So what I wanted to do next was put IV designable as properties for this. So how do you do that? So even I'm learning this, so I have to give fill color, tick mark color. So there are two colors right now, the fill color whatever comes in here and the tick mark whatever comes in here. So that must be uh, customizable in the storyboard itself. And next one would be the boundary color, whatever we want. So we need a boundary. So there are a lot of things which we can do. We can also add the gradient to this, gradient colors to this. We can have size of this border and all those things, but yeah. mm, right now we'll start with very simple things for basics. So that is what would be the fill color and the tick mark color. So let's just first go through our code where we have added the fill color here. So checkbox layer fill color clear color. So we don't want this is the frame. Okay, I have to name it little bit properly. Check animation. Okay, we have the check animation here. So fill color is blue color. What is blue color? This is the checked color. So now we need to change this. This is basically UI color named, so this is like UI image named, so we are having this here. So I have added it here. So now we don't need these two. These two are the older, this one, older images which I used. Right now we are completely drawing. Okay, we will use this check color for by default, and we'll have IB designable for that. Okay, fill color for this. So this would be the right now I'm using this as the default color, since prior to iOS 11 this doesn't work. Okay, so this is the fill color checkbox layer, and the fill color whatever we are using it here. Where is this checkbox layer added? Okay, this is the base one, and this is the one which we need the color for. Okay, let's have a fill color property. So let's say at IB designable. Okay, this doesn't. Where weak, I'm not sure we can give weak. Where fill color is nothing but UI color. Okay, and we will be having it when we are using it. So by default it will be clear color. It won't be, attribute cannot be applied to the declaration. Okay, so how do you do IB designables? So IB designables, so let's go here, let's search for it. Swift for at IB designables. So we'll go here and we'll see what we can do. How to use IB designables. It's not custom controls. Okay, IB designable in Xcode 6. I doubt this is Objective-C. No. Okay, cool, awesome. So we have this, so I think we need to provide, let's see what they have done. So IB designable, where this is right, fill color. Okay, we need to provide a default color. Okay, in our case it is UI color. Actually when people are using, they might not have this color in the asset, so I can't give it that. I have to give some default color, so let's give it blue. We don't want this, and update the UI when the value changes. So as they change this value, UI color blue, I need to update the value. I don't have anything. Okay, it's not IB designable, it's IB inspectable, right? Blue takes no argument. Cannot call a function on color white. This is This is TickMarkColor, and this is Checkbox layer fill. No, let's keep it Checkbox FillColor, and this is TickMarkColor. And let's try to use this here in the check animation. So what we'll do is we'll comment this out and we'll use okay UI color to CG color. Okay, done. So this is one part, and the tick mark color we need and this is white right now, and the stroke color will be changed to self dot tick mark color. Let's check right now whether this works. We had given blue and white, so this works as of now. If we give red, yes, that's working. And this, let's give it blue. This is basically for branding. You can use it to brand your yep app. So you can use this, and also there is, we are drawing a border, dark gray stroke color, checkbox layer stroke color, so we'll add this too. So this is checkbox border color. Okay, this would be dark gray as of now. So where has he given the dark gray? Okay, so everything is IB inspectable now. So instead of dark gray, if I say I wanted the color of tick mark, let's say it should be blue in the beginning. Yes, and it's done. Okay, now let's head over to, so this works as of now. Let's head over to storyboard and let's see if we can set this part. Can remove this, head over to storyboard, checkbox button, inspectable, and here is the inspector, and we have it. Checkbox fill color, tick mark color, and checkbox border color. So this is a checkbox, so we don't need checkbox. We need fill color, tick mark color, and we need border color. Correct. So fill color is given here, tick mark color is here, and border color is here. So fill color, tick mark color, and this one. So by default you can go here, you can change anything. This is the fill color, given it green, red, and so I have not changed any code after that. Let's see whether this works. Okay, I think we need something else because the border color is not getting added. The other two are properly, the border color is not getting added. Let's make yellow. Let's save this. Nope, it's still dark. Is there any other place where dark gray is there? No, dark gray is not there anywhere. It's only there in one place. So why is it not taking? Let's just check if yeah, this is coming properly. Border color, fill color, mark. So these are the default values. Oh, is it because this layer is added once and forgotten? So this layer is basically not used. All other layers are preserved in the. So let's see if that is the problem. Okay, so I have kept dark gray here because all other layers are actually no. That is not the problem. We are doing it in frame. So and others are getting drawn. Okay. What should we do in did set? In did set, we need to redraw this border layer. Correct. So it's adding the sub layer here. Box layer is nil. Can I get if the layer is present sublayers? Okay, I get an array of sublayers, so I can add this self dot layer dot sublayers contains element checkbox layer if does not contain, if this does not contain the layer, then add it. Optional value of pool is not unwrapped. What is the optional value? Okay, sublayers. If let so what this does is, if there are any sublayers, then it proceeds to next line. Here we are actually unwrapping the optional, and then we'll check whether it contains checkbox layer. If it does not contain, then add the layer. Okay, now this is done. Now this frame, so this is basically remove this redundant variable and use self dot frame instead. Yeah, we have done this already. So what I need to do is I should provide a function here. So refactor extract into a method saying update border color. Will that work? Yes, it should. It's live. Okay. Method does not override any method from its superclass. Okay, no problem. Overriding declaration requires. Why do we need override? We don't need override. We need override here because we are overriding the default frame parameter. Okay. Update color. We are updating the border color here. Okay. And checkbox Bezier path, so we need that Bezier path too, and there is a checkbox frame. There is that frame. Okay, so we need to move this all calculation into this one. Is there any better way? Is there any better way to do this? I need to move this whole calculation, and I need to remove this. I need to remove this from here. Okay, The main intention of this is to just update the border color here. So once this is set, no, we are missing something. Border color is not set. We don't have the border now. What is happening here? So are we not having sublayers? So first time we won't be having any sublayers, correct? Yes, we won't be having any sublayers for the first time. If then we need to say if this is equal to nil, or so if that is equal to nil, then we have to add the sublayer, and here if it is not nil, then okay, in both the cases. So what I want is if self dot layer does not have any layers, then we know that checkbox layer is not there. So what is the second part? If layers are there, if sublayers are not nil, then check if it contains one layer already. Not one layer, this layer already. Which is this layer? Checkbox layer already. So there are two things now. Okay, let's split this up. We can use guard here. It should be there. First of all, let sublayers equal to this one. If it's there, if it's not there, then come here and add this one and return. Okay, now the next part, simpler. You just need to say sublayers contains this one. So initializer, so we already have sublayers in that case. So what we should do is, it doesn't have this. If it doesn't contain, okay, so this has become simpler now. Let's see, will this work? We should get a yes, and we have it. Okay, so what have we done? Overall gist. So we have made the border color. Let's give it a cyan. Okay, on this color we are filling this, coming up. Now this is completely IB inspectable, so if layers are not nil, then check if it contains the border layer. So okay, so is there any, now the next thing is there any redundancy here? Remove this redundant variable and use self dot frame. There is no redundancy. I think we have cleaned up last time we have done this, so I'm not seeing any redundancy, so let's not bother about it right now. So is there any other cleaning required on this? Everything is IB inspectable. There is nothing to worry in this part. Okay, everything looks right. Let's just go ahead and commit git status. So these are all like I have added git alias, so these are all things. So we have done one thing. So we have removed the checkboxes, the older checkboxes, image checkbox images. Basically, we don't need it now. And we change the storyboard to add the inspectable properties, and we change this one. So we need everything. Git dot add. So tilted, git commit, and I need to give a message. Added IB inspectable for checkbox FillColor border and tick mark. Okay, all done. Git push. So it should be there right now. So GitHub stamps live. Yep. This is the one. What is the last commit? Yeah, I added inspectables. So remove this. Updated the frames from 44 to 32. Runtime properties, fill color, tick mark color, and border color. And these are the inspectables. Cleaned up the code a little bit, moved, and done. Okay, so we have added one thing, so looks good. Now, so you can go here to this one. You can just download this, whatever you want. This is MIT license. This is up to you to have to use, make use, copy, and anything. You can use it as and how you want, as in how you want to change. If you feel it saved your time, you can give me credit. Otherwise, your check mark. If you have any corrections, you can post it here in the issues. So I don't mind correcting it. So its sample is done. It's open sourced, and so you can just import this file. I can have a gist of this whole thing if you want. So basically I can go here, copy this whole thing, and I can create a gist for you. So it will be there in the gist. So whenever you want, you just take it and add it. If I don't give anything in the Okay, I needed one more confirmation in this. If here, if I say I don't want anything, how do I clear this? Oh, I'm not able to clear this. I cannot clear. I have to give one soon. So what if I didn't add? I think it takes the default value here, whatever is given. If I have not specified anything in IP designable. Okay, so that's it. So if you need a very light, so this is just an example. If you need any very thin line in bit for the checkbox border, so you have this very thin line. You won't be able to see this. Okay, border color, say red, and run. So it's very thin color. Oh, we can actually give the border thickness here. This is a good idea. So just make another property with CG float. So this is border color, this is border thickness, border thickness, this will be CG float, and this I would give 0.2.0 for as a default one. And if I go here, say border thickness, so give 0.5 here, 0.75, see this, change the color. What if I give 3.75 just to play around? Oh, it doesn't, or is it not saved? It's not increasing. Ah, yes. Now I know what is happening. Border thickness, I have to give it here. So only then. I was thinking why it's not coming. It will be really thick right now because we have given 3.75 as of now. 3.75. Let's make it 0.9. Don't be too thick or too thin. Still thicker. 1.0, and let's see, self dot border thickness. It should give me 2.0. Why is it 2.0? Ah, we are not updating it. we are not updating it. Okay, time for some more refactoring. Let this be here. Fill color is clear color, stroke color. Instead of updating the background here, so let's have all these here. Okay, and now we need to update the stroke color and line width. So what we will do is, instead of updating the border color here, we will do this here. Okay, and we will add this. It is set. Border thickness here. Okay, right. Okay, let's see. 1.0. Let's have 4. Do we need to redraw this? Yeah, I think we might need to redraw things here to take its effect. How do I say checkbox layer? Set needs display. Marks that this display is called, needs to be called before the layer is next committed if a region is specified. Reload the content of this layer, calls the draw in context method, then updates the contents properties. Typically this is not done directly. So set needs display. Set needs display returns true when display if call display receiver is marked as needs redrawing. Display if receiver is marked. I'm not sure whether this is because we are drawing it only first time. I'm not sure this will be. Oh yeah, this is drawn. So yeah, we needed to make it display first because we were never drawing it. So now you would get it display if needed. Display if needed, correct. It's 2.0. I'm getting the border thickness from this one. Okay. What if I make it 2? I should be able to get the border thickness there too. Yeah, it's 2. Yeah, now it is alright. Alrighty, let's commit. Testy, I think we are done. This was a small stream. It's CI, git add, git CI, let's git commit. What did we do? Added border, made border thickness inspectable. IB inspectable, refactored some code. Git push, and we are done. Yeah. So this was quick small change we did. So things which improve uh, the user experience, the developer time, all those things. So everything is customizable now. Let's end up giving this a very pleasant. The fill color is blue, and this should be white, and this should be a little grayish. I would love to have this a little brighter. This will be more brighter. Okay. Okay. This matches. We'll finish up here. Looks good. Better. Yeah. That's it for now. See ya.